Yes, you guys, welcome back. In today's News Daily video, we have some of the best news of all season in the fact that Thomas Tuchel has officially agreed a contract extension. Learn the reports today, you guys, hear my thoughts and opinions behind the significant news, and followed by this story, we discuss Ziyech exit reports, Jadon Sancho and whether we have an opportunity to sign him, as well as Saul Niguez links. I hope you guys do enjoy, and if you're happy that Tuchel is our manager for the long term, if you believe that he will bring the dynasty to this club, then you guys need to show your support for the channel, but most importantly your love and support of Thomas Tuchel. Smash that like button. I want to get over 3,000 likes for today's video, and of course, one quick plug out the way first. Of course, you guys, the new home season kit is now officially out for purchase, and if you are still planning on buying one, then I'm your guy. In the description below, you'll find all the relevant affiliate links. Click on them, and if you do, you get access to my 10% off discount code NINI10. So what are you guys waiting for? I'm here to hook you up. And without wasting any more time, right now, you guys, we start with the excellent news that just broke this afternoon, and that's the fact that Thomas Tuchel has officially agreed a contract extension. Now, right now, as you guys can see, this news was confirmed by the official club website, and I'm going to go through that, reading some links with this incredible news today. So, as we can see, Tuchel has agreed upon a 2-year extension. His contract will now expire in 2024, and this extension was automatically registered due to Tuchel winning us the Champions League this season. Of course, as we can see, Tuchel said to this news, "I cannot imagine a better occasion for a contract renewal. I am grateful for the experience and very happy to stay part of the Chelsea family. There is far more to come, and we are looking forward to our next steps with ambition and much anticipation." Now, of course, let's hear what Marina had to say behind this deal. As she says right here, "When Thomas joined us in January, there was still so much to play for domestically and in Europe. He slotted in seamlessly and immediately became an integral part of the Chelsea family. Returning us to the top 4 in the Premier League was crucial, and we could not be happy with our success in the Champions League, which crowns a remarkable season at Chelsea. We are obviously extremely pleased, therefore, to retain Thomas for a further 2 years and look forward to more achievements in the coming seasons." You guys, incredible news, and right now, I'm going to give my thoughts and opinions. In 30 games, we've won 9 times under Tuchel, we've only lost 5 games as well, and conceded 16 goals. We conceded 4 goals in our run-up to winning the Champions League. For me, the way we won the Champions League was much better, far better than the way we won it the first time. We deservedly won it. We beat every single champion on the way domestically to claim that trophy, you guys. And for me, it feels like Tuchel, in a sense, is like the perfect dream Chelsea manager. It feels like he takes the best bits of some of our most successful ones over the years, in like your Mourinho's, with that die-hard team spirit, team unity, which really just created the whole culture around the club that has, still lived on to today. So Mourinho gets massive credit for that, followed by things like, Sarri's possession style, things like Lampard and his use of youth as well. Of course, Antonio Conte with the 3 at the back, only, adding a lot more edges to that system, modernizing it a lot more, and combining all these assets has made us such an incredibly formidable team again. He knows how to work with young players and take their game to the next level. One thing I like too is how he's been moving so humble. When I see Tuchel, he's a manager that has learned from his mistakes, mastered them, and I really stress this, he has mastered his craft as manager. He shows respect to Frank Lampard, and to be honest, I feel like the club was completely vindicated, especially in hindsight, in taking that plunge to go for Thomas Tuchel. He knew exactly what he had to do to get this team winning again and taking this team to the next level. Signing Tuchel to a contract extension is our first step into creating a Chelsea dynasty. All I can say is well done, Thomas Tuchel. I mean, he's come in, he's made us formidable, a team that competes against the big boys, winning the big games, and as Tuchel said he would do, the minute he signed for us, he would make Chelsea a team no one would want to play against. And to be honest, you guys, he fulfilled his end of the bargain. So congrats to Tuchel, and in the comments below, you guys share your thoughts and opinions. Can Tuchel become one of our greatest ever managers at the club? Let us know below. We start things off by discussing the latest Jadon Sancho news. Right now, at this point in time, Man United are the favourites, and considering the fact that they came very close to signing him last season, only failing to sign Sancho in the end after agreeing personal terms with the player based on valuation differences between them and Borussia Dortmund. Last season, Dortmund were only going to sell him for 110 million. At the time, United were only willing to buy him for 80 million pounds. So at this point in time, it seems like things are a lot more positive for Man United. It's believed that Dortmund are happy to sell for 80 million plus 20 million in bonuses and clauses. Remember, Sancho has already agreed personal terms with Man United, so this would be a very easy deal to get done in that sense. And the reports do suggest that United are hoping to wrap this deal up before pre-season starts. So is it about time now that us fans just accept the fact that Sancho might not become our player? There's only two possible ways I could see us making a move for Sancho now. One would be if we can't sign a top striker in the summer, maybe the club look to find alternatives to help us get more goals for next season, and Sancho has proven that he gets double digits for goals and assists too. And my only second possible reason would be, okay, maybe the club have plans to wait for United to, get their details arranged and finalised. And of course, once that happens, come in with an 11th hour bid. Now at the time it was believed that if we made any attempt to sign Sancho, it could involve Hudson-Odoi making a move to Dortmund as part of the deal. Now, we're hoping that this would be on a long-term basis. However, as I was saying in a previous video, I can't imagine Dortmund developing our player for free and getting nothing from that. That doesn't make too much sense for the club themselves and for their business model. They regularly sell players for close to 100 million. So if Hudson-Odoi is key in getting this deal done, my thing is, would this be the best use of our funds? I think for me, the priority has to be getting a striker. For me, this should be the priority. And considering we have players like Hudson-Odoi, where for me, I look at him and Sancho and I think, okay, Sancho is like a Hudson that has 2 years of development. A Hudson that's been used regularly. I think if you switch roles and Sancho was with us, he would probably be struggling to get in the team because it would come down to things like not pressing from the front, not being tactically diligent, etc, etc. At this point in time, maybe the Sancho dream is not looking too great right now. Who knows what's going to happen though, you guys? Now, we do move on to one of the big stories that has come out today, and that's in regards to Hakim Ziyech's future. Now, reports have been coming out from Calcio Mercato and from Italy suggesting that AC Milan, and it seems like Milan want to sign half our squad. At this point in time, I thought they had no money, and they still aren't paying the money for Tomori, so who knows what's happening with them. And of course, Napoli as well are looking at Ziyech for next season. Now, in the case of Napoli, in case Insigne or Lozano does leave them, he would be their ideal replacement. And reports also revealed that Milan held exploratory talks a few months back just to find out where Ziyech's head was at and, the possibility of signing him for next season. Now, there has been some frustration back in Ziyech's homelands. Players, legends such as Van Basten, Van Persie and Dirk Kuyt have been criticising how Ziyech has been misused under Tuchel this season. Van Persie expressed concern, suggesting that he doesn't understand why it's so difficult for him to get in the team and why do players like Werner maybe get more preferences over him. Van Basten feels like he's not being used in the right way, often being used up front, often not being used in his best ideal conditions, and expressing the fact that by now, he should have a set position to play in, and of course this guy is an extremely talented player. The main criticism from all of them suggests that Ziyech is not being used in the best way, and I'll give my thoughts and opinions. For me, I exactly feel the same way. Now, you guys know on my channel, I've never been like a short-termist type of thinker. I'm always thinking ahead. I think in the long term. I like to analyze my situation now, look to piece things together and build an answer for the future. And for me, I think if anyone personally is writing off Hakim Ziyech based on many difficulties he's faced this season, for me, this normally falls in deaf ears, which really surprises me, to be honest. It feels like, have we not learned anything in the game? The fact that the Eredivisie season ended very early, got cancelled when COVID first took over. There's no football, no proper training. Of course, your fitness is in the mud. On top of that, he gets injured right during pre-season before the league starts. He gets injured again midway through, and during that time, we have Tuchel who comes in with a new system, a 3 at the back, which in hindsight for sure was definitely needed, but is it the long-term solution based on the squad and players we have? I'm not too sure. So based on that, Ziyech's not being used in the right way. A lot of times he's playing as like the false 9 or playing as a guy that needs to make runs in behind, similar to like a Mason Mount, which isn't how he plays. And for me, it's no surprise why he's going to have some difficulties. For me, though, we've seen the promise. We've seen the goals against Atleti, against Man City. We've seen some brilliant chance creation, some brilliant creativity. I don't know, it feels like if you're going to write him off immediately based on all these difficulties that he's had, then I don't know what to say. I don't have any answer for that. Personally, you know, this is a player that will only come up more in regards to goals being scored and assists for next season if used. And for me, based on the attacking talent we do have, we have to have that balance between having a big game tactic with a back three system and using a 4-3-3 against most teams that will just sit back against us, use their mid blocks, and of course watch us struggle to do anything against them. There's also a possibility that, for me, if Ziyech was sold, that could really tell us that a back three at the back, is the main system that we are going to turn to, and maybe Tuchel has changed his mind. So you guys, right now, I'm going to pose this question to you and, you know, give your honest thoughts and opinions. Do you think that we haven't seen close what he can do for us and there's understandable reasons behind that? Or do you feel like he's overrated, he's really disappointing you regardless, and you would definitely let him go in the summer? And now we end things, and some news has come out in regards to Saul Niguez. Now this has come out from Marca and suggests that Saul is looking to leave in the summer. And based on that, us United and Paris Saint-Germain are attentive in regards to the availability of the player this window. At this point in time, Saul's not too happy with how he's been used throughout the season, and it's believed that now that Atleti have shifted to a new system, a new tactic, Atleti are open to letting him move. Now, things become difficult because he did sign a 9-year contract. He has a release clause set at 150 million, so if Atleti are selling, they're not going to get anywhere near close to that type of money. And right now I'm going to give my thoughts and opinions behind the story, you guys, and for me, the last thing we need is another box-to-box midfield player. I mean, you look at Mason Mount, in the long term, you're assuming he's going to be our number 8. On top of that, we have your Tino Andrins, we have Loftus-Cheek, who is going to be getting a pre-season for sure. And right now, I'm going to give you guys a bit of insight behind Ruben. I do feel at times that, you know, we always let the present dictate the future all the time, and for me, do I care what he did at Fulham? Absolutely not. I mean, Fulham were constantly changing tactics left, right and centre there. They mainly focused on defending, playing on the counter-attack, constantly using different forward lines as well. I don't really care. For me, the main positive thing was that this is the first time he has been injury-free, and that was the main reason why he left on loan, to rebuild his body after he suffered that terrible Achilles injury. So that is the reality behind things. And also, you guys, Ruben is seen as a big brother at the club. A big brother to all the academy guys we're seeing now, and your Masons, your Reeses, etc, etc. When Ruben balled out under Sarri, that really lit the fire for all these guys and boosted their motivation to want to succeed at the club. Considering the fact that he signed a long-term deal too, and he's on 150k per week as well, we can't just snap our fingers and discard him. Tuchel knows about him, he knows his promise, and for me, you know, he definitely deserves a chance for next season. So on that note, I'm going to wrap things up. I'm going to keep things moving. Thank you for watching, you guys. There's going to be more content coming out today, so make sure you guys stay tuned, have the notifications on. I'm Nini FC, this is Blue Lions TV. I'll catch you guys later for some more videos. Cool.